Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, and you guessed it, another garage video. Today we're going to be doing what I think is the second most important mod to these newer YFZ450Rs. The previous video we did the first mod I think you guys should be doing if you race, especially if you race, is the clutch basket. If you guys missed that video, I will put a link in the description and somewhere up here. Check that out. It's very easy to do. But today we will be upgrading the bolts on the flywheel. We're going to be upgrading them to grade 8 bolts. These things are known to snap and shear off, causing hundreds of dollars worth of damage. And this is just an inexpensive insurance policy to make sure that doesn't happen. You will need a gasket. We'll show you the model number on that, or the part number. That's 18P-15451-00. You will need a gasket, like I said. You can get these grade 8 bolts from B&R, LS4. You can get them on Amazon, you can get them on eBay. If you have a good parts store nearby with a really good nut and bolt section, like Ace Hardware, sometimes they have these. So they're easy to get, they're inexpensive, and I'm going to show you guys how to do it. You do not have to remove the flywheel, and you do not have to drain your oil. We did drain the oil just because we were doing the clutch and this, and we wanted to work like a gentleman on the stand. But you can flip this over on the two wheels. All the oil will go to the right side, and then you can do this without worrying about losing your oil. So let's get into it, guys, and change out these flywheel bolts. All right, so first couple things we need to do is we need to disconnect the electrical connections for the stator and the crank sensor. Those are just behind the back main frame rail. You have a large round white connector. You probably can't see it. I'll show you the other end once I get it pulled out. And then you have a white connector that is the crank sensor. So just unplug those. I like to use a little screwdriver. Hit the tab, it'll release it, and then you just pull it out. So there's one, and then we just have this last one, which is the larger one. So this one, the tab goes up, lift it up, and then you can pull it out. So that's the larger one. You can see the shorter one. We need to take off this cover, and we will remove the crankcase vent hose. There's like a little spring clip on this. I just use a set of channel lock, well, not channel lock, but linesman's pliers to grab the clamp, and then spin the hose and it should come off. We are going to be getting rid of this whole system. We got a AIS block off kit and a 38 Motorsports breather box on the way, so we don't have to worry about that. We're going to also remove this Allen that's holding on this other crankcase breather tube. And then you just need to remove these wires, get them out of the little clip over here. This way we can take this out when we remove the cover. These are out of the way. This will just stay up. All right, then we're just going to remove all the 8mm bolts that are around the flywheel cover. You can actually leave this one in. This is just for the oil cover alone. Obviously these go right to the engine case, so this one can stay, that can stay in place. You don't have to mess with that. And just work your way around the flywheel cover. All right, so you're gonna have to, we're gonna work the cover loose first, and then we will just press down on the shift lever, and then we can just get the cover right out of our way. So we'll get it loose. I just like to grab on that line. It's going to be probably tight. There is some spots that you can tap. There's a groove right here, like a little groove to pry on. There's one there, and there's one here. So we're going to start with that top one. I'm just going to put a long extension through to the other side of the machine, and hopefully we can get it started. Like once it pops, it's pretty easy to take off, but you gotta remember that there is a magnet on this thing, so it's on there pretty good. All right, I already felt it go. All right, we got it. Can remove the old gasket. We will be replacing that, so it's not a problem. There are two little dowels in the cases. Just make sure that they are still in the cases, or if they are in the flywheel cover. I just like to put them back in the cases for the sake of putting the gasket on in the right spot. All right, so now you can see we have our flywheel bolts right here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove 4 of them, replace those, and then we'll do the last 2 once those other ones are in. You could pop the flywheel off if you want. You need a tool for that. We do have that, but we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna keep it right in place to make this super easy. We're gonna use the gun just to take these old ones out, but we will torque everything down when we're putting them back in. We will put a little bit of red Loctite on these, and we'll just start these by hand. They will get torqued to 7.2 foot-pounds or 86 inch-pounds. All right, we're just gonna run these in with the drill, and then we'll torque them down. All right, we can torque these down. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3. All right, now we can take the last 2 out. One right there. One right there. All right, there is 2. And that's how easy it is, guys. We can go ahead and get our new gasket, pop that on, and then replace the case cover bolts. We'll torque those down, same torque specs, 7.2 foot-pounds or 86 inch-pounds. And then just plug in our electrical connections, and we are done. So here's our new OEM gasket. That's in place. Grab our flywheel cover. So I'm just gonna line it up. I'm gonna push down on the gear shifter, and then the magnet's gonna suck it right in. Give it a tap, and we are good to go. We can put all our bolts in place. We have this bracket that needs to go up here. All right, tuck these down. We will plug in our electrical connections. What I like to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of dielectric grease in these since they're open. This will help keep the dirt and water out, stop corrosion. All right, there's one. Here we go, heard the click. We can put our, just for the sake of this video, we will put the cover back on. But like I said, we're gonna be removing this whole system with replacing it with a 38 Motorsports breather box. We also have a nice Gland Innovations case saver and chain slide on the way. So this girl's gonna be nice. We got the AIS delete kit. Alright guys, that is a wrap. We just replaced the flywheel bolts to grade 8. Real simple, like I said. If you guys are getting these machines, it's something that I would recommend doing. Like I said, this and the clutch basket are two known issues for these machines, and both can cause serious damage and problems. So take care of these machines and they'll take care of you. We got some more work to do on this, guys, but we're probably not going to film it. I thought these videos were pretty important to share with you guys, so the rest of the stuff we probably will just do. Maybe we'll do like some shorts videos, so keep an eye for that. But as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, that helps a ton. Drop some comments, let me know what you think. And if you're not yet, please subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, peace.